Day 216. That party went on all night long. I've been up since 3 or 4. I have problems though. Yesterday, on our way to the food drop, I twisted my ankle. And I did my best to just play it off and keep doing what I'm doing. But it's jacked. Oh, I'm headed over here. Shh, I'm sleeping. But yeah, my ankle is jacked. It works, but it hurts with every step. I blew out some tendon or something. I'm headed off to go poop. Got my coffee, everything I need. It's already hikers awake around the fire. I'm surprised. These guys went all night long. Soldiers. Oh, yeah, a bunch of people are awake. Watchman's already there. He's like, you want some fresh coffee? A breakfast bagel? Oh, excuse me. Now, I am a fan of a breakfast bagel. Well, no, he didn't have bagels. He has English muffins. But it all depends on the meat he has on it, because he does not have a refrigeration. And the first day I met him, I noticed this big old hunk of ham just sitting on the back of his car. And just a piece of plastic draped over it. The plastic it comes in, but it was removed and then put back in. So just sitting there. And I ate that shit for the next 3 days. But I was like, I know he's got no refrigeration or anything. So, if it's still that same ham, it's even pushing the limits for me. Oh, I'm limping. Yeah, my ankle is pretty bad. I haven't actually looked at it under normal light, but I'm assuming it's not bruised or anything. I'm going down pretty far because I don't want other hikers, I can come across their mess or anything. There's enough of them there, but I know they won't walk as far as I will. I don't want to discover somebody else's turd. Yeah, that red tree down there looks good to me. I'll poop near you. Just passed up Grit back there. He's going to do the same thing I'm doing. He's like, damn, you can't far out here. It's a great amount of things like. He's like, yeah, you don't want to do it too near the camp. Anywhere near the camp, the closer you are to the camp, the more likely there will be poop around there. The fire ring is safe, and as we get further and further away from the fire ring, it's less and less safe. Especially in the beginning of the trail. Campsites there are dangerous, man. You go 20 feet past that fire ring in any direction, it gets dangerous. People in the middle of the night pooping and think they're way off in the woods, and they're just right there, but they think they're way out there because they're scared of the dark. I got a definite limp going on. This is not good. I was hoping it'd warm up or something. Like the ankle, not the temperature. That's not likely to happen. It's supposed to drop into freezing tonight. 31. Not freezing, but still freezing. Time to get off this trail, man. I'll miss you, but I gotta go. Oh yeah, we got some sunshine coming through. We're all packing up our wet ass shit. Hikers everywhere. And we're off. Okay, due to technical difficulties such as my ankle and staying way later than we should have, we're doing a little road walking out of here to shave off about 20 miles. I mean, it doesn't shave it off because we have to walk, but it is shorter than the trail miles. Cool is staying behind to drop his shit. We're sure we'll see him again, but Lord knows. Quite a beautiful road walk. I'm a fan. In the sunny parts, it's not bad. But you can tell by shadow I'm still wearing my bad hat. Definitely got my gloves on. Have a little safety meeting. Hey, Bob. Just need you for a few more days. According to the forecast, rain is a thing of the past for us. The nights will get freezing, but the days will be warmish. Yeah, it's October, man. Early October, but October. The hills are colorful. See if they can zoom in. It does. Yeah, it goes all the way back, man. We did skip a really beautiful section of the trail. It's where a bunch of the lakes are. But, with this temperature, it's not like we're going to touch a lake or anything. We'd just be like, oh, wow, get to look at it. We're not zeroing at it because we don't have time. We'd rather just get to where we need to go and have plenty of time to hang out there and relax before we hike Katahdin than trying to stress out because we've got a deadline. Technically by trail it's like 50, 60 miles, and we have, today is the 8th, and we're summiting on the 11th, so we're actually supposed to be there the 10th, spend the night, and then summit on the 11th. I mean, totally doable, but not with my ankle or attitude. So 12 and I are just strolling, enjoying our time with ourselves, because there's a lot of hikers on the trail too. It's competing for spots again, and I'm all down with being social, but at the same time, I don't really want to be. It is what it is. Said goodbyes to people as though I'd never see them again, because it's a strong possibility, but trail doth provide. Hopefully Kula catches up with us. He was supposed to summit with us and catch a ride out. I don't want to make his life easy as we can. But he is, just in the past couple months that I've been hanging with him, I've watched his confidence soar. He looked like a normal person last night, doing normal person things with normal people. Well, our version of normal. Normally he's kind of awkward. It's nice to see him come out of his shell. I think it's hike did a lot for that dude. You get what you need out of it. Alright, safety meeting. First water source. We don't really know where anything's going to be because we're not on the trail. I just load up a liter here. I mean, Maine is a wet ass state, so I assume we will come across more. I was really hoping it'd be a bit warmer with all these blue skies. Maybe being on the road, semi-exposed. Oh. It is definitely October in Maine. Sunlight barely touched us. It got above the trees for a moment. Every once in a while peeks out. It feels good on my skin. But it's still cold, thick gloves. Definitely got a bad hat on. We're somewhere near halfway done with this road walk. It's like 1 o'clock now. I think we started somewhere near 9:30 or 10. Curious who we'll run into when we get back on the trail. We just kind of, technically jumped ahead. But there's a lot of people that get dropped off at the halfway point where we just got our food drop, because from there on it gets easier and it's the more enjoyable part of the hike. So it turns out quite a lot of people just get dropped off there. So we have no idea who we could run into. The colors are just gorgeous. Taste the rainbow. You can hear logging going up over there. I hope it's some really cool grabbing machines. They look fun to operate as far as jobs go. Fuck, this is gorgeous. Look at these colors. That is probably the reddest tree I've ever seen. Nuts. This is pretty much peak season. I can't imagine it getting any more colorful than this. Timed it really well. Didn't expect you, you sneaky little guy. How do you survive the winters here? We're starting to lose the sunshine. It's just on the treetops at this point. Had a nice walk down this road. We just passed the AT. We could have jumped back on, but it connects. This road connects again to the AT and another 2.5 trail miles and maybe 1.5 road miles. And it connects where there happens to be water and camping, so all that made sense. And it's downhill the whole way. It makes even more sense. Temperature's dropping. I believe it's supposed to get just slightly below freezing tonight. So I'm going to pitch as low as I can and ride it out. Ankle still sucks. I don't believe it's any worse, but it's definitely not better. It sucks. Downhill's much easier to walk with, but I'm limping, been limping the whole day, and I'm tired of limping. But we've done like 25 trail miles, but only like 10 or 12 actual miles. That's kind of nice. I like a good cheat code. Okay, so we're back on the AT. It came out right there. This is going to be our water source for the night, but we hear there's camping right over here somewhere. So I'm going to hobble over there. 12's going to get my water for me tonight because she's like, you get my water all the time and you're wounded. She's so good to me. Find some spots. Oh, I got the tarp hung up drying. I'm hoping it'll dry quick. The sun still exists at this point. The air is moving just a tiny bit. And 12 is getting my water for me. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we're wet inside and out. And I don't want to do anything until it's semi-dry. But, you know, my hammock's a little wet. My floor's a little wet. And it's how it is. It is a moist night. So I normally move all the leaves out of the way of my floor. But today I moved them all out of the way. And then I stacked them all back up to block me in. Because it's supposed to get to freezing tonight. So I'm going to retain all my body heat with my wall of leaves. Alright, so thus ends another day. It was mostly just a personal day of us walking down the road, you know, chatting, holding hands and stuff like that. It was nice. We needed one of those. Time was limited. Alright, see you all in the morning. Good night. Day 217. Boy, it rained last night. Weird enough, I went out at like, 2 to pee, and there were stars in the sky. I could see Orion. It was burning so clearly I could see it through the trees and know it was Orion. Like the stars were burning bright. Whew. Oh, it's cold. But then I, went back to sleep, and all of a sudden it started raining. Like, what the hell, man? So now everything's kind of moist. Oh, okay, my ankle does still suck. Yep, I got the first 10 steps set. And I was like, oh, hey, this thing's feeling way better. I took ibuprofen last night. Oh, I don't normally take that stuff, especially this late in the game. And I was like, hey, maybe my ankle's better, but no, it still sucks. Just not as bad as yesterday, I think, which is a good thing because, I did use it a little more than I should. If you got a hurt ankle, you're supposed to stop, but it's way too late in the game to stop for a wound that, where something's not broken at least. I know I'm doing a long walk to find somewhere to poo. I got some cold ass water heating up to make my second coffee. When I have time, that's how I do it. I just set my water heating while I go poo, because then I can do a really low flame. I do a really low flame to save my gas. And since it's not windy, and I have all my leaves stacked up to give me damn near windproof environment, that thing should be heated by the time I get back. If I can find my way back. Okay. Let's drop some base weight. Okay, whew. That's where 12 slept. She just mats down the leaves. You can always tell where I sleep. I kick everything out of the way. I try to get it down to the dirt if I can. My little leaf wall. My tarp is wet. It is freezing out here. And it's 12's birthday. Happy birthday, 12. Whew. They've been passing around this little badge. Where is it? I know I got it on me somewhere. It got passed back to me. 12 put on somebody else's pack. And uh-oh, where did I put it? Uh-oh. It's like a birthday girl thing. I better find it. Oh, there it is. It's in the other pocket. I can't get to it. But I got to pin it to her pack when she's not looking. Maybe put it in a more accessible pocket. Oh, okay. Now that I'm moving, it is much more tolerable. It was a very, very cold morning. I don't think it froze. Right, it was rain, not snow. But it did. Oh, it got cold. I don't have all of my layers on, but I'm wearing way more than usual. We only have like 25 miles to go over the course of 2 days, so that's nice. My ankle feels much better than yesterday, but yes, I can definitely tell it has problems. But I think a combination of the ibuprofen and leaving my foot hanging outside of off the mat and out of my sleeping bag, so it just froze all night. I actually woke up at one point and it was really, really cold and uncomfortable and pulled it back in, but I was like, hey man, that will help with some swelling. There wasn't external swelling, but I have to assume there's some internal shit going on. I tweaked it pretty good. Since it feels better than yesterday, and I did work it, I'd like to believe it's on the mend. And luckily we have rather flattish terrain and not big miles. But hell, one wrong step can just wreck my world right now. I'm going under the assumption all will be well. Be nice to get to the campsite early tomorrow, push a few more miles today, so we can do less tomorrow, get in, set up, relax, and hang out for a while. Enjoy the rest of our day. Next day do Katahdin, and then we're the hell out of here. Back to Vermont where it's warm. I'll spend a few days there at 12. Go down to North Carolina, see Hillbilly. Although there's another hurricane that last we heard was turned into a Cat 5 that's hitting. So I don't know what's up with that. We're out of the loop in the 100 mile. There's not much service. But we've gotten a blip here and there to try to check weather and stuff. But weather said nothing about the rain today. Although I guess when the water rains for like 20 minutes or something, that's not going to show up on radar. It's really just enough to make sure that my tarp stayed wet. I was looking forward to putting away a dry tarp today. Kind of was. Oh, that is some clear water right there. That's beautiful. We're walking up this for the longest time. And all the elevation profile is mellow. The terrain is not the best for me right now. Rocks and roots hidden by leaves. I'm already limping more. But hey, I got up to 12. Doing well. She must have stopped to look at something. Oh, it gets a little narrow, don't it? Got her. She doesn't know she's wearing it. Nice. So as we're sitting here filtering water, it started sprinkling, and the sprinkling turned to drizzle. And that's where we're at now. Temperature dropped a bit, so, I had to gear back up. And we're really happy to be at a shelter. It's really nice. It's got a good little stream going in front of it. We got to cross it on those 2 slippery-ass logs. We're fortunate to have a shelter to sit at while this passes. The sky looks kind of light, so I don't know. But, I don't know. I looked at the map, or not the map, the forecast, and it had nothing about rains at all in it. And this is twice since I looked at it, so I'm like, where did I look at it for? I don't check. I just do the weather near me thing. Because quite often it gives me the name of a city, and I have no idea where that is. But I'd like to think it was near me. But wrong again, Google. Wrong again. I do like how the rain's making the leaves fall out of the tree, though. That's kind of nice. Okay, we're off. 12's taking it across that bridge, all dangerous like. Look at the floor here. Pretty interesting. I think we've seen one of these before, but not many. But it seems to have stopped raining. The skies are a bit clearer. A little tree pea going on. I think she's regretting her decision to do that. But rock hopping, everything's probably slick as well.
I feel like an old woman.
Old lady with her walking sticks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rock hop. It's Rainbow Lake out there. Guess how many rainbows there are? Mm-hmm. Cool little island. We're hoping to find a rowboat on this or a canoe. Because a lot of the other lakes have canoes just sitting on the edge, but we didn't see any. We knew we were traveling along its banks for a while. It would have been cool to do it via canoe. It's fucking cold. And then it's October. Damn near mid-October. What do you expect? Tide closes just a couple of days after we summit. Ooh. Sprinkling on and off. Oh man. Oh, it definitely started raining pretty damn good. Not soaked. I'm definitely not dry. You can't break your phone out at all and that kind of stuff. It's just not even worth it. Buttons stop working. That is something I need to get past. That screen just shuts everything down right now. Can't even put in my passcode to get in. Should be able to tell the difference between a drop of water and a human fingerprint. And their AI in this phone, damn it. Sprinkling again. This is a little more than tree pea. I believe there's campsites coming up. Might just settle down. Let's see what tomorrow's like. Hopefully it's a little drier, warmer. But, you know, Maine, October. Okay, camp crawler is being constructed. I set up the tarp. Now I'm just gonna drag my stuff under there to stay dry. Well, we just got sick of walking in the cold wet. We only did a little over 9 miles today to get to Rainbow Lake. We're at the far end of Rainbow Lake though, so at least we got that out of the way. Means we have to do a few more miles tomorrow. We were hoping to do less tomorrow, more today, but meh, it is what it is. It's just gonna get colder and wetter from here. It's like 3:30 or something. Oh shit, 3:58. It's 4 o'clock. Yeah, time for me to stop because the clouds look thicker over here. And excuse me. Yeah, I'd rather set up.